I'm doing good, man. I'm tired, bro, but I just got home. Happy to go through this with you. To start off, you go by Lens,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, do you want to just tell me a little bit about yourself, like kind of where you're at with Guilty Gear, how long you've been playing,
Mm-hmm.
um, and what you want to accomplish with me the most, and so we could take advantage of the time we have together. So yeah, just tell me a little bit about your history with Guilty Gear.
Um, Played casually for about 3 months, and then I guess December I started playing competitively.
Okay,
Um, I've been taking it pretty seriously for the past few months.
since December, so like about 6 months.
Yep. And
Okay,
my ultimate goal, as you saw, I played Jacko. My ultimate goal is to probably top 8 a major one day.
nice. Yeah. So okay, and so you've been playing competitively, and is this your first fighting game?
I mean, technically, yes. I mean, unless you count Smash, but that's
Yeah, yeah, that could count. Um, so okay, so you've been playing competitively for like 6 months. I'm assuming you're in Celestial.
I think so. I think.
No worries.
I think I've hit Celestial a few times.
Okay, okay. So I'm guessing your Elo is like around 1500. What's your
I think I said
uh
it to you already, didn't I? It's like 1956 or something.
oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, let me see. And you go by Lens, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 1956. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I think what we could do is why don't we just play like a first to 10 or something and see so I could kind of see like what I notice you could improve upon the most.
Okay.
And then I could kind of give you a list of everything I feel like you should probably work on if you want to like um improve and I think that'll probably be the most beneficial.
Yep.
How's that sound?
That sounds great. My ultimate goal. Do you want mics on while we do this? By the way, I know some people.
No, I think it's better that we just play
Okay.
and then I want you to try as like hard as you can, like pretend it's like tournament and play it super super serious.
All right.
Like we are playing for $1,000, so I could see like you know where your kind of bad habits are, etc.
All right.
All right, so why don't you meet me at like East Coast 20? How's that?
All right. Sounds good, man.
All right, I'll see you there. Bye.
Oh, I'm completely unwarmed up. Whatever. Thought we were just gonna talk about Fortnite.
Network.
I'm so unprepared for this on like 20 different levels. Man, I'm about to fuck my sleep schedule.
Welcome.
First to 10 is an interesting approach to this, though. I don't really know what to expect. My hand hurts, man. My hands are actually fine enough. I actually hit my arm, and that's the new pain, because I can't get a fucking break, apparently. Okay. I need to calm down. He caught me at a very bad time. I'm already kind of pissed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you ready? Met. Duel 1. Let's rock. Alpha play. Positive bonus.
He's not gonna fall for that again. Layer 1's dead.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
DP's a lot more too.
Slap.
Maybe it would have been safer to just do a air minion. You have the space.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Interesting, that doesn't go outside. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, man, I'm not gonna lie. Marvelo, a very good player. I am not in the mood tonight.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
He's doing sick. It's gonna be hard. I'm very tired. I'm not trying to yawn or anything, it's just... I was not emotionally prepared for this.
Duel 1.
What if I can...
Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Damn, that would have worked too. That would have worked. Whatever. Ow.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh my god. Mostly losing at round start. I'm not adapting well to what he's doing.
Mankind knew that they... Duel 1. Let's rock.
I can't walk back 6 feet, that's terrible. He knows how to deal with the weird crowds. It's too fast for you, dude. I could've just killed with normal RC.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Hey, took again. Let's go.
全部あなたたちのおかげ。
Duel 1. Let's rock.
He's gonna start baiting. Holy shit.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
It's the first time I've ever seen that fail. That's an option select. He whipped the button and immediately pressed. You can OS. That's definitely no OS. That was such a fucking mess! Oh, Jesus Christ. Has he been like hitting me with notes this entire time?
Knew that they cannot change society.
Okay.
Duel 1.
That was bad,
Let's
man.
rock.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I read clone there. Oh, there's only round 1. Sorry. Run up 2D more? That would force a passive playstyle, you are correct.
Let's rock.
Too risky. Way too risky. Too risky, too risky. Letting the exhaustion get to me. These are obvious mistakes. I'm definitely super unfamiliar with this matchup. These are still obvious mistakes. MARVELO.
Let's rock.
Didn't want that. What an awful series of mistakes. No, I think I can jump out for a little while.
Let's rock.
That was the intrusive. Oh, clever. That's so fucked up. I had a feeling wall break would miss because Jacko is one of. They gotta fucking please. I'm begging you. If I do super at wall, all I ask is that you fucking make it wall break.
Let's rock.
Oh my god! Stop doing 5-8. It's a 50-50 cross-up going.
Slap.
I'm learning as minuscule as it may be in my current state.
Let's rock.
Well, 5K doesn't work though. Jesus Christ. First wear, that was all burst save.
Slap.
I should have, yeah.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Vocals come in.
It's supposed to be DP safe. I don't know what. Tired as fuck. I'm dropping all my shit.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
It's so fast you can punish 2K whips.
Slap.
You want to work there? I gotta know my buttons inside out.
Ninja.
This one's so fucking hard.
Duel
This
1.
feels so doable yet so
Let's
hard.
rock.
How do I punish run up 2K? Does this fail? Not gonna lie to you, I was looking at my bar and I was like, I should have a bar here in a sec. Where is it?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
He's looking to whip punish there. That's what sure is doing. He's one of the few characters in the game that have 5K. I think he might be the only character with 5K. Makes sense to do.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
I didn't have enough meter for super when I needed it most. I had no bar that entire game. This feels so winnable.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Could've blocked me with that. I should have been able to OS his burst. Good spacing.
Slap.
I'm taking way too many risks.
Oh no. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh yeah, the gap in skill is clear. I'm not denying that, but I don't think I'm playing at my best. I feel very tired right now. I really, really have to stop collecting burst YRC with 2K. I really have to stop doing that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The gap is Even I think I'm still adjusting to this new neutral philosophy. It's almost there. I've almost got it figured out. Working on someone like MARVELO. I blinked. I'm just not adapting well. Man, damn it, that would have been so funny. I was bullshitting so hard towards the end there. You could tell my exhaustion was just at peak.
Ninja.
No, I hit him with the IGGC. Oh, shit. My D-pad fucking sucks, man. It can't... I'm so fucking tired right now. I'm not gonna act like MARVELO would have beaten me on a good day, but like, wouldn't have beaten me on a good day, but like, fuck, man. I'm sorry, this is all I can give right now. He's just sitting there like, holy fuck, this guy's beyond saving. Oh, I'm so not here right now.
Yo.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? So you're pretty good, bro. Not bad. Not bad at all. You're definitely way better than most of the students that I usually get. You're missing like, I mean, probably like hyper nuances. So I like to break things down via like offense, defense, neutral, and then kind of like matchup specifics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm down.
But I want to start by kind of giving you like the floor, and then basically I want you to your best ability to explain what you think you're doing wrong and what you feel you're struggling with.
Oh, that's simple. Probably three main issues: adaptation, risk reward, and recognizing how you're playing. In neutral, I mean, to be fair, I don't really know how to deal with that round start where you were IDing a lot. I was kind of BSing the hell out of that. I was like, oh, but in neutral, I'm trying. I just recently really understood this concept after talks with a bunch of different jackos of the idea of against passive and aggressive playstyles. I gotta try and what I'm trying to go for in neutral is I'm trying to force you to feel like I'm trying to play defensive, as you saw, but I'm also trying to like make you want to play defensive as well, which you started with punishing, which is something I probably should have adapted to better. But overall, I was trying to force you to not run up so I could have time for minions, especially with someone as fast as Chip. And then with Risk and Ward, I was just throwing out way too many 5Hs. I sent way too many things, and mostly should have considered health a lot more. Like, sometimes take the throw, maybe here and there. And I think my third biggest was just adaptation. You were doing Rekka 1 a lot, and it was spacing out my 2K, so...
Yep.
Those were, like, my issues.
So, yeah, I mean, like, I would say that I probably agree with most of what you're saying. And I think some of that just comes from like experience, and just you're just gonna have to keep playing and kind of be mindful of like exactly what you're telling me. Like you're right now, you have it seems like a pretty solid framework at determining where you're kind of going wrong and like where maybe some things can change. A lot of people lack that, so it's good that you have it. It makes sense as to like why you're like, even though you've only been really taking it seriously since December, you're relatively pretty good. Um, because it seems like you have a pretty good mindset already. So I want to say that the two biggest things I notice is, if I was to kind of break it down, I would say that your offense is pretty solid. But the attribute that you have that you probably need to improve upon the most is your defense. So your neutral's pretty solid too. It could be better. I think you were getting a little greedy when you would like whiff something. You would sometimes hit like another button again. And I think that's what you were talking about with like your adaptation side. Where like there's an RPS that happens in neutral with a lot of characters, with Chip specifically.
Okay.
Where I'll write it down. So Jacko, he throws a 2K, right? Are you buffering, by the way?
2D?
Yeah.
Sometimes. It depends.
Okay. Okay. Like it's something that is really important in high level Guilty Gears to make sure that you're buffering as much as possible, because obviously, like you need to make sure like all your hit confirms are potential damage spots. But I know with Jacko, her like with Chip, I always get 5K or 2K 2D into Rekka, and that's always safe. But with Jacko, I think she commits a little harder. But basically, let's say you're fighting neutral and Jacko throws a 2K. I have two options I could do. Okay, this is the RPS. Jacko throws a 2K in neutral. I can react, and you're gonna have to understand that this is gonna be like where you adapt to what your opponent is showing you. Okay. Jacko throws a 2K, right? In response, with Chip, I can either dash up and 2K you back, or 2D. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that will be you pressing 2K or another button right after. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the next layer to it is basically that, because that was layer 1 RPS.
Okay.
That you're only going to encounter at the high level, because I like to whiff punish. So I see you whiff something, I'm going to take my turn and whiff punish you. Not all chips are doing that. A lot of chips are just kind of going and doing whatever they want. But if you master this, you'll be able to beat all those chips, no problem. So the next thing is backdashing after you whiff. So if you whiff a 2K and you backdash, now I'm in the range where I tried to hit you with 2K, and now you could assess another turn, and maybe you throw a 2K at this point, or maybe a 5H or something, to kind of punish me for trying to whiff punish you. I think like when you're playing neutral, I think it's important for you to represent backdash a little bit more when you do whiff 2K.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because in general, you had the first part down where you throw a 2K and you throw another one, which is going to beat people that are chasing you, and it'll beat people that are slow to whiff punish her 2K.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Now, if you're playing somebody really good and you see that they're whiff punishing you, now I want you to throw the 2K out with a buffer. And then if you see me dashing at you, and now I want you to backdash, and then you could then react to my whiff. And for me to punish you for backdashing, I have to overcommit. Because if you threw an extra 2K out, like you would, that will catch my backdash. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And that is what that's what introduces that's what the RPS is in the matchup. In most chips matchup, and that's kind of specific to chip, but that's the same case for many characters. Many characters have to like overcommit to chase a backdash, and that's a mind game in neutral that I think like you have to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. I was thinking about that a lot in our games. So.
Okay, so that's really good. Number 2, on defense, I think against chip, you want to kind of hold a lot more of his pressure. I hit you with like a lot of counter hits.
Mm-hmm.
Like in like on your wake up, you know, like I did a beta blade and then I did 2D and you got counter hit. I did like a regular combo. I dashed up and I hit you. I will say that you're extremely good at using her reversal super. So that's one of like your traits. You're actually really good at you hit me with more reversal super than any other Jacko I've fought by far. So you have a good sense of when to use it. So that's really good for defense. But generally, I want you to consider kind of hitting buttons less and focusing more on kind of fuzzy teching, kind of just block chip out. And when he does Rekka 1, I want you to press at that moment.
Okay.
Maybe either do dash up 2K after Rekka 1. Also, do you play on Hitbox?
No, I play Hori.
On an arcade stick?
No, I play a Hori.
The Hori pad or the Hori
Hori
stick?
Hori pad, my bad.
Yeah, you know they're a stick manufacturer, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they switched. They also make pads now. But anyway, so yeah, so there's an OS you could actually do after you block Chip's Rekka 1, where you could actually do dash up, and I'm writing a lot of this stuff down for you.
Nice.
But you do a dash up after Rekka 1, you could do dash up 2K 2D, and that'll catch me pressing, like trying to re-challenge you. But it'll also catch me potentially backdashing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I get what you're putting down. I'm trying to. You running up with punishing is the layer 1, and since overextending is more of a risky option for you, that is like the bread and butter definition of a layer 2.
Exactly. So I think you have to consider your options on defense a little bit more, because like you mentioned, like you don't understand like some of the risk reward or the RPS that's happening. And I think you just kind of have to be a little bit more mindful of just FDing and being okay with kind of holding pressure a lot more than you normally do. Sometimes you just got to FD and wait for a moment that you're free, you know, in order to like, you know, because once chip is in, it becomes really, really risky to press, and you want chip to like be forced to throw you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Because that's your least rewarding option.
It's not that rewarding, and it's risky, because if you jump that throw, now you land and hit a button and I'm fucked. So I'm gonna stay trying to bait you into doing something longer than you would think.
Okay.
But Rekka 1 is where you want to press a button. After Rekka 1, sometimes you want to press a button. And that's just matchup specific stuff. But essentially, I will say that generally your defense is probably what needs the most improvement, and your matchup specifics. So at this point, I think like you have a general idea of like how to play Jacko in neutral. Yeah, there's some improvements that you could make. Like I said, like sometimes mixing in a backdash after you whiff a button. You know, playing more reactive. And kind of just like sharpening up your offense, maybe kind of introducing some BRC stuff and more advanced tech. And but generally, I think your offense is probably fine. And your neutral just needs a little bit of work. Your defense is the weakest attribute.
Okay.
And in my opinion, and I think that Generally, I think you're at the point where you really just need to like grind the matchups out and get the matchups ready at an advanced level because you're playing them like very like against Chip at least you played it very. I mean, for the most part, you played the matchup fairly well. You used like defend command well, but your round starts could be improved. And I'm not really sure, but to give you an insight, when I play adventure, I feel like I don't get a chance to play. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Like I really don't get to play. Like half the time I'm in block stun or I can't get in on him. It almost feels like. Like in neutral it's just a giant wall of goobers, you know? So I would kind of start watching some of his videos, his matches to see like maybe if there's something that he's doing in neutral that you might not be noticing. I played him yesterday in TNS. And I think it was on stream. So if you look at their archive, you might be able to see the match. Yeah, man, I think generally speaking, I think we're gonna have to work on round starts in general. Because I noticed at the beginning of every match you kind of backdashed or you played very conservative. But I want you to start like engaging and in the
Normally
in the
I'm
round
usually
start.
normally I'm more aggressive on round starts, but since you kept IDing so much, I was kind of trying to look for that.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think you could just like kind of press 2K, and then if I IED, it'll kind of go over you maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Or you could avoid it. I was kind of trying that out to see how that would work. But basically, yeah, I think you're at the point where you need to grind matchups out. You need to work on your round starts. Your defense needs improvement. And neutral wise, there's a couple little things that I would, like I mentioned, like the dash up 2K and etc. that you would probably need to work on. So what I think we should do is we should go into the lab right now, and I could kind of illustrate some of these things I'm saying.
All right.
Sound good? I'm gonna make a lobby and I'll invite you to it. So hold on 1 second. I'll give you the code. All right, so it's 000111.
Network.
Do you enter any online events?
Not recently.
Welcome.
I kind of fell into a slump mentally for like a good month.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's nothing. It's just like that whole thought process of I can't improve, yada yada. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, I mean, with mental game, I mean, like really, like the most important thing for sure, is confidence. Like, I asked Knuckle Dude one time, like, what, like, I was like, man, what's like your secret? What's your secret? And he told me confidence. That's all he said. It was like confidence. That's it. That's like 50%. So if you believe that you could do it, you will. But you have to like really believe in yourself. And I am of the opinion that anyone could do it. Like if you really want it, it's there. But you got to believe in yourself that you could do it. You know? And you have to be okay with the learning process. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just recently got Street Fighter was a real wake up call. Which was good. I'm having a lot of fun there, learning a lot. It was really good. Mind open. I was actually thinking, oh my god, like if you had bought me 2 weeks ago, I would have really not understood it pretty much. Now I was like, hey.
Now you're kind of like, oh, okay. He whiffs a button and he hits me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and recently I've started doing daily notes again, which is made the process feel a lot better and smoother.
Right. Nice. So yeah, show me like what you do in neutral. Like if we were to fight, pretend this is a match, what would you do? Let's pretend like we start the match. What's your first thing? Like 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. Let's do a countdown. Okay. Hold on 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Alright, I get it now. Oh, I thought
3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Okay. What happens? Okay, this is just chip stuff. Mixing you up. Yada yada. Okay, I notice you're not FDing.
That's fair.
So
it's a bad habit of me not recognizing it, and I don't like burning the meter. I guess.
no, you literally have to FD chip. Let me show you something. Do you know the difference between stand FD and crouch FD?
I know there's like a 1 frame difference between crouch blocking and stand blocking, but I didn't know there was like an FD difference.
Yes, they're big, huge difference. Now, I want you to crouch block this string while FDing. Okay. Now, I ended up over here, right? Now, stand FD it. Slightly further. Okay? Now, do it again. Okay, do it again. Now, you were crouching there. You were crouching there.
Yeah.
So, stand FD. The whole thing. You see how much further it pushed me out?
I do see that.
Now, yeah, stand FD pushes you farther out. So if I do this string, and while you're stand FDing, so stand FD, stand FD the 5Ks.
Oh.
Okay, and then block the So go from high to low. Okay.
You're gonna do it.
Okay. Okay. There we go. You see how I whiffed?
Yeah.
That's why it's important. If you could recognize that FDing chip out could make them whiff, like just do it again. See that?
Oh,
Just by you have a chance of making my 2H completely whiff just by having good FD on defense. You know what I mean?
yeah, I get
So that's one thing I did notice that you weren't doing was you weren't FDing at all. So on defense, you absolutely against Chip, use that shit. Use it against him, against here, right now. Get into the habit of FDing. Because now, guess what? I whipped that. What do you do as soon as you notice me whip this?
2D.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. See that? It reaches sometimes. You just gotta be ready for the eventual whip. There you go. So on defense, that's what you want to do. You want to try to IBFD. Also, do you ever IB or IBFD anything?
I don't IB too much. It depends. It's really matchup specific. I IBFD Nago a lot, for example, but I don't IBFD Chip like almost ever. No.
Yeah, that's something that I would definitely recommend because you're at the level where you're already really, really good. You have to incorporate all that stuff at this point. Because everybody in the top 200, they're all doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And doing IBFD on Chip is extremely good, or even IB. Like, if you could IB Chip's Rekka 1 or IBFD him, now I have to dash up further, you know? You know, I have to dash up further, and then once I'm far from you, you could press 2K reliably. You know? Like, if I'm on you, like this, and I want you to just max 2K. Max 2K after I whip the 2D. Okay. See, right there. I want you to max 2K.
Oh, where? I thought you meant
after you push me on. See? Do it again. You have a chance of counter hitting me at this point. Maybe even 2D. Right there. There's a huge gap there. I want you to let go of FD and mash.
Okay.
Because that's gonna punish me for trying to steal my turn. You know what I'm saying? See?
Couldn't you just do Record 2 though?
Yeah. Yeah. But this is a chip thing. Is that chip forces RPS. Okay? Specifically after Rekka 1. After Rekka 1, chip unfortunately puts you into a position where you gotta guess. Either I'm gonna dash up grab you, which is gonna happen super fast. You know? Like, immediately fast. I'm gonna restart pressure like this. I'm gonna Rekka 2, which is gonna beat you pressing. Or I'm gonna Rekka 3. You know? I might do... Right? They all have their... And you see, by FDing chip, now Rekka 3 is like, happens so much farther away that you could react to it and sometimes completely make it whiff. Forcing me to RC. So, FDing, really important habit that you need to grind into your gameplay.
Okay.
Probably the most massive thing I noticed was that. But let's talk about chip for a second. If I am doing a string on you, I put you into this situation. You see how I restarted the pressure? At that situation, that's where you need to hit chip. So I would like you to experiment with doing dash 2K or 2D. So I'm going to do Rekka 1, dash 2K. You see how the 2D you hit? Okay. 2K also hit. That's where you want to press. Boom. Right there. Now let me backdash.
Reset on Record 2 out of curiosity.
Why would I want to reset on Rekka 2? What do you mean?
Just make it, or why wouldn't you want to reset on Record 2? Or is that kind
Rekka 2 is punishable by Jack.
That makes sense. So
Which you know, right?
Yeah, I know that. I was just a little curious. Sometimes people do weird stuff just to mind game.
No. So against a lot of characters, they could just flat out punish Rekka 2. I avoid Rekka 2 because not only is it completely ending my turn, but you can punish it. I'll throw it in there once I've noticed that you're hitting buttons after Rekka 1. Once you've shown me that you're like playing like a man and you're gonna fucking call my bluff and hit me and take fucking a fuck ton of damage, now I am forced to Rekka 2. That's the thing. You want to force me to Rekka 2. Because now if I Rekka 2 you, block. If I Rekka 2 you, now you get the 2K 2D. Right? I mean, the only thing I could do is Rekka 3. Which, look what happened. In that situation, that's when you don't want to FD.
When you think Rekka 2 is coming?
Yeah. Like, once you block the first Rekka, stop FD.
Okay.
You know? FD at the beginning. Yeah. See? You almost hit him. Yeah, you could have punished that one, for sure. That one was a little far. Maybe don't FD. Yeah, maybe don't FD so much at the beginning. Yeah, right there. Boom. Yeah, so at that point, that's when, you know, I'm gonna try to restart pressure right here. But because I'm restarting pressure, what I do as a chip player is I want you to whiff something. I put you in this situation so I can see you press a button, like 2K, right? So hit 2K. After Rekka 1, hit 2K, right? I'm waiting for it. Boom. And I immediately go in, dash 2K, and I whiff punish you, right? The idea is to hit a button that reaches me. Okay? So, if I do this... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's gonna beat me for trying to restart. And you saw how my 2H just completely whiffed there?
I did.
That's FD. Yeah. So you want to FD. You want to punish me for trying to restart pressure too much. Because then to bait that, this is what I have to do. If I do Rekka 1, block for me, then I have to do this. See?
Yeah, the layer 2.
That's the layer 2. I got a backdash to bait your attempt at hitting him. But if you do not play into that, If you do not play as Chip, if you do not play into that RPS, I run all over you. You have zero chance of winning. Because Chip is gonna build a fuck ton of risk on you. I'm gonna hit you exactly. That's the thing. A lot of people are scared to press on Chip, but you kind of have to. You have to show him that you're like ready, you know, and force me to Rekka 2. And then if I don't have bar, guess what? You get a 2K2D.
Yeah, so Rekka 1 is your reset point, kind of like Jacko, where she wants to reset a lot with minions, but because of how you were playing, I'd have to reset a lot with return command or frame traps.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and also like on my wake up, you want to make sure that your offense is like as clean to beat and bait DPs as possible.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do a lot of.
Yeah, you did it a couple times. But you want to make sure that your setups, you know, show me the ones that you do. Put me in a setup that's like DP safe.
That's weird.
That one's safe? Yeah, like meaty me though. I want you to meaty me.
Oh, wait.
Don't just bait it, yeah. That one's safe to DP?
Yeah, that should be.
Okay. Almost. Yep. Yeah, that one's one of them for sure.
Doesn't have many DP safe routes, which is one of her, I guess, few flaws. I'd say.
No, she does. Like I think what a lot of people do is do your regular combo, and then yeah, you throw the minion at me.
Yeah, and then they
right?
AD back.
Or they dash. They just clap. They meaty with the clap. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they set it up, but they meaty with the clap instead. Like when I'm getting up.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know off a wet ender, but yeah, they'll just stand in front of me and clap, and then I'll DP, and the goober will get hit, but you're there looking like you're about to kill me, you know? So I would experiment with DP safe routing, incorporate FD, round starts, get on your round starts, like on point, and then make sure that you know you have a game plan for every matchup. You know, and most importantly, you got to believe in yourself, bro. Trust me, I was straight dog shit when I first started playing fighting games. You know, but then I started winning tournaments in the Marvel days. I won a ton of tournaments for Marvel 3. I went from being the shittiest person in the crew to being one of, if not the best. You know, and then I moved that over to other games and Street Fighter and Dragon Ball and now Guilty Gear and.
I always get very self-conscious about entering tourneys, though.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm a mathematical man. I'm trying to become an engineer in real life and all that.
Like a mechanical engineer?
Probably computer, but yeah.
Oh, I'm a software engineer, so I love math, you know, and I went hard at that.
I see my I'm like, oh, I went 0-2. I understand that fighting games aren't. Going off results in bracket is just like setting yourself up for disappointment, especially in fighting games. But it's like, damn, I'm not gonna name names. I love the community I've found, the people I've met. But I'm like, damn, he started at a very similar time as me. I've beaten this guy in bracket multiple times. Why are his results notably better than me?
Yeah,
I'm like,
and sometimes
that sucks ass.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just they either play a lot more than you, or they have figured out something. They smoked a doobie one day, and then they fucking just saw the light, and that happens, you know. But what you really need to do is remember that, in my opinion, you should enter as much as if you really want to make a top 8 in a real bracket, in a real tournament, in like a CEO or wherever. You need to start entering as many tournaments as possible.
That's fair.
And you need to ignore, like, if I go 0-2, that's fine. You know what's crazy about the position you're in? Is that not many people know who you are.
That's fair.
Right? You're not like Leffen. You're not like somebody that like
Not like D4C over here. I'm just not.
not D4C. You know, nobody's gonna care. You know, if you do poor in a tournament, nobody's gonna care. But if you get to the level by practicing, by doing good at tournaments, if you knock me out of a tournament, people are gonna be like, "Who's this Jacko that beat Marvelo? Who's this fucking Jacko that made top 8 at TNS or fucking beat this person in 9 moves?" That you have nothing to lose, everything to gain in the position you're in.
That's fair.
So just fucking enter as many tournaments as you can. You fucking got this. Know that everybody starts as fucking dog shit. In 6 months, you're already like 2000 level elo. You're pretty fucking good for just playing 6 months competitively.
I'm a psychopath. I literally think about this game like almost every day when I'm at work and stuff or in school.
Yeah, I feel that. So you know what, man? You got this, bro. I believe in you. For real. I think you're really good for the level that you're at. And I think if you incorporate some of the things that I'm saying, you'll do really, really well. Huh?
I wrote it all down, and
yeah.
I probably should admit to this. I've been recording this.
Yeah, no problem at all. Record it all. And again, man, sorry for the... Dude, I've had the craziest week.
No,
I'm never this busy, bro. I promise you. I am never this busy,
It's
dude.
fine, man. I've been looking for both of my coaches jumped ship to Street Fighter 6. So
Oh, fuck, yeah.
I was like, damn it, Akiran's over here now. I'm going to need to fix something.
Mm-hmm. I got you, man.
Yeah. So I
love Stripe.
Yeah, I'd hopefully like to continue talking with you about the game. You seem to have pretty solid fundies and concepts, which I think is honestly where a lot of Jacko players lack, because she has such I guess we'll call it goofball game plan. She she does a lot of weird stuff, so like it was kind of a learning barrier.
Right, because she that's why a lot of people are recommended to play something like Kai at first, because Kai you're gonna only win by whiff punishing and stuff like that. Where Jacko could win by like goobering it up, you know. She's difficult. She's also like executionally difficult. She's a difficult character to learn how to play the game with, right?
Conceptually, she is very weird. She acts very weird. Yes.
Yeah, you got to learn how to manipulate the minions and all that stuff. So, totally makes sense. Yeah, man. I think you should focus on. I'm gonna write it all down for you, but. I would like you to focus on developing a game plan, making sure that you know how to punish something in every matchup on reaction. Okay. Meaning, what if I do this and I whiff that in front of your face? What do you do? Okay. What else? Oh, straight punish. Nice. No. Nice.
I mean, that's not great, because I only got 5H1 there, so not the second one.
Regardless, you're already on point to react to something I'm doing. Do you know what I'm saying? If you see me do that, yeah, you immediately, you have to condition yourself to be like, okay, yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, Street Fighter's gonna help a lot with those. I think whiff punishing
very
is a
good.
bit easier in this game, though, I will say.
In Stride, right?
Yeah, but in Stride, but I think there's.
I agree. I made a post about that one time, and I got dog piled on Twitter anyway because I feel Street Fighter 5. Even though I was good at Street Fighter 5, I made top 64 at Evo. You know, for the first year it was out, which had 3,000 entrants or some shit. So I was pretty good at Street Fighter 5. I fucking hated the game.
That's fair.
Because you couldn't whiff punish, man. And the delay, it got better over time, but in the beginning, it was not a fun... You were guessing in neutral. Straight up. It was just guessing. In this game, you could see somebody react. I could see you do 2D, right? Even 2K. Oh, my turn.
You did a lot of 2D or 2K punishes, and I was like, damn. Is he really... I was questioning a lot. Is he doing this on reaction?
Yep. So I see you. I literally look at your feet. Boom. You see that? Yeah. But you saw how you backdash? Beautiful. That's the layer 2. So you do the first 2K, right? Do a second 2K, right? Right? So if I see you, yep.
So why did that... Oh, wait, are you looking for...
I was a little slow, so do it again. See? But now if you get scared of that, if you notice that I keep doing that, now I want you to buffer one. Okay, let me see if you're buffering it. Don't do it.
Buffer what exactly?
Okay. I want you to do it so that if I run into it, you're gonna immediately do 2D after.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Just like that. But then when you're not, yeah, perfect. When it's not hitting me, nothing should come out.
Yeah.
But when it hits me, yeah, the 2D comes out. Okay, beautiful.
Now, Street Fighter been teaching me, man, how I have to do number input beforehand.
Yeah, exactly. So then, now the next layer, because here's the thing. If you do that and then backdash, right? Mm-hmm. So then do that again. I have to overcommit to catch you. Sometimes I go for a far side, big combo. That's like if I get the read on it. But that's scary. Because if you mash instead, so throw it, and then hit the button again, you're gonna hit me. Mm-hmm. So it's a RPS in neutral. So, but like, let's say I think you're gonna just press again, and you backdash, right? So press and then backdash for me, and then punish me, right? See?
That wasn't a true punish, but it being 5H.
But it catches you off guard. Yeah. Maybe you could even do 2D maybe.
Well, 5H is honestly probably the 2D RPS really isn't favorable. Like if you block this.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right, because you have to do RC or something or
5H2 actually will push me back a lot if I do return command.
Perfect. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so that makes sense. So that's something to fuck around with when you're playing neutral against people. Try to react to everything they're doing. You see him do this, now you do 2K. If I go like this, if I do this, now you dash up in 2K.
You use the term reaction a lot.
Yeah.
That's a pretty interesting word to use. People get memed on about saying you can react to the 17 frame move. And I get where you're coming from.
You can.
Yeah.
You can, but you have to train it. So like this, completely reactable, right?
Yeah, it's mash, isn't it?
This is, I want to say 28 frames. So if you see that, how do you punish it?
You're supposed to jump throw it.
That's the universal punish, but some people could do like air backdash H. Let me see. Maybe a little faster. Yeah, there you go, punish. So there's that. What about Alpha Blade, right? You got hit by a couple of them, but people react to it all the time. Good players react. So getting into the habit of reacting to him disappearing and you hearing Alpha Blade. Good players also react to this. That's 20 frames. Very fast. But sometimes, like against high level, against Nubenheimer and them, they know that at the end of the round I'm gonna do it, and they sometimes after the 2K they will press 5P and just match. So they know it's coming, right?
Tick setup, that's basically a tick. Isn't that fake? It's fake.
Right here?
Yeah,
there's a gap there.
No, like 2K ticks are usually fake.
Yeah, like that. That's fake. But I mean, fake with a you know, with air quotes, because if I do 2D, if you block this and you do 2D and you press, you get counter hit, which is why I do that, to mix in with the 2D. Right? So it's real, but it's real kinda, you know, like you could, it's not like invincible to like being punished, but you should be conditioned by the 2D to not press anything there, you know. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So we talked about defense, we talked about neutral. I wanted you to use FD more. I want you to make sure that you have burst safe and DP safe routing for some of your common knockdowns. Yeah, man, defense, remember to FD, we talked about that. Be careful with pressing on wake up. And start getting a game plan for every matchup.
Yeah, I've been writing down notes for every character matchup, and I have them pretty well documented, I think. Some much better than others. Chipp definitely on the lesser end, but I think I have a game plan for the most part for most of the characters in the game. Instead of like, I don't know, Sin.
Yeah, I feel you. So yeah, man, and that's it, bro. Just keep it up, believe in yourself, and I'll send you what I got, and I hope this helped.
It will. I'll be re-listening it to it tomorrow, and that always motivates me. So I think I'm entering Street Box tomorrow, so that should be fun.
Do it, bro. I hope you make top 8, bro.
Well, that would be the dream. We'll see
Yeah,
what
you could
happens.
do it. You could do it.
I just have a lot of confidence issues right now. I think my biggest problem right now, honestly, is just I'm frequently pushing myself downwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I play a lot of people who are just so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck, today I got annihilated by Dagobus, so that was
That's the homie. He's really good.
yeah. So I got all, but he was awesome. He sent me like jury VOD reviews to go over, but it's just like when you're fighting people so fucking amazing, it's sometimes you just forget like, holy shit, maybe I'm not too terrible.
Yeah, and these guys are playing like fucking 10 hours a day sometimes, you know.
Mhm.
So you just gotta make sure to be realistic with it and understand that, you know, everybody's on their own journey, and you know, you could be that guy too. That's all that matters.
Well, thank you for your time. I think the next thing I might send your way will be a VOD review in the future.
Perfect, bro. I could look at your, because I think that's probably going to be the most helpful.
Yeah.
Show me enter a tournament and show me where you lost, and let's look it over.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds great. See you, man.
All right, brother. And what's your actual name?
Chris.
Chris?
Yeah.
All right, Chris. Mine's Mike. Michael Arvello.
See you, Mike. Be good, man.
All right, brother. Take care.
Bye, man. I gotta go to fucking bed.